Kiongozi wa muungano wa NASA Raila Odinga ameshikilia madai kwamba kunayo njama ya chama cha Jubilee kuiba kura kwenye uchaguzi kwa ushirikiano na maafisa wa usalama. Akizungumza na vyombo vya habari, Raila amesisitiza kwamba NASA hawataelekea kwenye uchaguzi ambao matokeo yake tayari yanajulikana. NASA wameitaka tume ya uchaguzi na mipaka nchini IEBC kutoa hakikisho kwamba kura zitakuwa huru na za haki.
Follows a meeting that took in State House, and there is correspondence to that effect. And following the CDF notice of meeting with the State House and State House representative, and subsequent meeting with Sunray as a code name, the undersigned has been directed to inform you to coordinate the following key activities. A, make available on standby for the period between 3rd and 16th July 36 officers of ranks of major or captain, and considering infantry composition of these officers. So this letter goes on to give a lot of details of what is subsequent to the meeting that took place in State House. So this is something that has been sanctioned at the very top, because this is coming from the CDF himself, giving instructions now to junior officers to do what we are talking about. So this is no longer just hearsay, but this is letter signed on his behalf by Mr. R.D. Moye, Lieutenant Colonel, and is signing for the commander. So this is not just hearsay. Each time we've talked about this matter, they've said we're just talking. But today we are giving you detailed information which confirms what we've been talking about, that there is a sinister plan to use the military to interfere with the electoral process. We want a confirmation that we are going to have elections in this country. There's no point in us making all the elaborate arrangements that we're making, campaigning, when somebody wants to shortchange the whole process through the back door. This is not going to be acceptable. The Kenyan people will not accept it. Neither, I hope, will the international community sanitize this kind of process. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Raila Mohammed from NTV Kenya. Are you willing to share with the Kenyan public details of these allegations that you have made today? And just to clarify on how did you get this information in terms of that particular meeting?
Each one of you is going to get a copy, detailed copy of this correspondence and this plot, so that you have a basis for your reporting. You'll get that. As our source, that, as you know, must remain our source. We must protect our sources. But I did tell you before that we have sources, and anything that we say can be substantiated. We just don't talk in vain.
Timothy Otieno, KTN News. My question is almost a follow-up from that of my colleague. Perhaps if you could confirm to us when this particular meeting that you say was held in which date it took place and who were present in that meeting.
You have the information, and you'll be able to glean that from that information. What you have is what is there, because that letter is referring to a meeting in State House. And so the date, they have not stated when that meeting took place, but it did take place, and the instructions is subsequent to that meeting that took place in State House.
Na mtazamaji, hayo yalikuwa ni maongezi yake kiongozi wa NASA Raila Odinga mapema adhuhuri ya leo.